We may be live. We are live.
All right, all right. All right, well, greetings, champion parents. Welcome back to Mommy Talk. As always, we are here to share information and resources to inspire positive parental engagement. We're real, relatable, and right on time. Dr. Pert, Miss April, and myself, Miss Lisa. Come talk to us, chime in, ask a question, just come on in and kick it with us. So today we're so excited. We have the one and only Mr. Horatio Williams of the Horatio Williams Foundation. He is a proud product of Detroit Public Schools. First of all, he's a champion parent. Got to say that first. He's a champion parent. He is a proud product of Detroit Public Schools. He is a alumni of Osborne. He began, he got some good things going on. He began his began in sports. He was a basketball player, a prominent basketball player at Osborne. He had a promising future to go pro, as most children or kids or young men want to do. He had a promising future until Lord have mercy.
Tragic.
Forgive me. Accident. Devastating accident. I'm having a devastating introduction right now. I'm sorry. But he had a devastating accident, which led to, some turns of events. But he had an epiphany at that time to do some wonderful things to give back to kids like himself. And I could definitely attest to him being a proud, a wonderful asset to the community. So welcome, Mr. Horatio.
Well, thank you for that great introduction. So I'm honored to be on Mommy's Talk and able to listen to some of the discussions people like to have on Mommy Talk and just giving back to the community.
Yes, we definitely appreciate you for spending your evening here with us on Mommy Talk. So we just want you to get a little background about who Horatio Williams is and what influenced your decision to give back to the wonderful children of Detroit.
Well, growing up, I came from a center called the East Side Center. And back when I was growing up, we didn't have all the games, so we was eager to get out the house. We did not want to stay in the house, so that was another safe haven for us in the community. And they taught us a lot, sports, everything was based off the sports part, and it was a state facility. So we got started doing that. Then once they shut that down, we went over to Bustle Recreation Center on the east side, not Bus on the west side, Bus on the east side.
Oh, it was a bus on the east side and west side? Okay.
Yes, on Van Dyke and Kercheval. So we had a lot of our teachings there, a lot of our coming to Jesus talks there with the older guys, letting us know what's right and what's wrong. So it's just been a blessing, and I always wanted to do something to give back. When you love people, you want to help people.
And that's so important too, especially being the mother of a Black son and just of kids, of children, period. That's very important to have people who selflessly give back. So thank you for all you do.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that. And mother of Black two sons also. My sons, when they saw you, that's Horatio Williams. So we definitely appreciate what you pour back into Detroit children because, being a product of Detroit and a product of Detroit public schools, students can look up to you and, follow your greatness and the different ways that you contribute to the community.
Well, I want to thank you for that. And I'm just trying to do my part, and make sure that your son have somebody he can talk to if he needs to talk to me. Hopefully I set a good example for him and other Black men when they see me. I'm professionally dressed, I'm professionally doing things. And I wanted to teach them all to do, because at the end of the day, it's all about respect and how you treat other people. If I see you treat somebody a certain way, I feel you'll do me the same way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's called, what is it, the wheel? What is it called, Lisa? Do unto others as you have do unto you. That's what it is.
Don't burn your bridges.
Definitely.
Right about
Bridges. Yeah.
Right.
that.
Fire-free bridges.
Yeah. So what are the different types of programs that you offer through your foundation?
Well, actually, it was a blessing this summer to do. We had a virtual program,
Mm-hmm.
students this summer, the last 6 weeks, and through the
Mm-hmm.
Pro Young Detroit talent, that we was able to get them paid to go to participate in this, and it was just a great. It's our third year doing it, but this year was virtual. It was a great experience to know that they can make some money and learn some things through the community, through the internet, and be able to buy their school clothes, be able to get they pay their own phone bill for a chance. I know a lot of us do what we can for our kids, but
That phone bill.
no, that's trust me, they will make sure they pay that before they do anything else, so they can stay connected to the world now. But
Mhm.
it's just a blessing. We had that. Then we have robotics. We just finished our second and third grade reading program. We had 4 students every hour for 3 hours a day, and we worked them on reading and writing. They had to be in the second and third grade. And I just think it's very important to get in touch with these kids from second, third grade so they can read and comprehend. A lot of times, young black men can't read and comprehend, then they shut down. And once they shut down, they just give up. But at the end of the day, if we can stick with them and let them know it's all right that you don't understand now, but let's keep repeating this and going over and over with it. And once we do that, we can we can we can help you. You know, we can find out what the problem and we can help you. And a lot of times we never hit the problem. We always look over the problem. So we had that issue going on this summer. So we got a culinary arts program. We have a janitorial program we have now for the building. We have the robotics, ACT, SAT testing. We have a writing program. So we have a variety of programs, a performing arts program here.
Mm-hmm.
So we have enough activity over here. Trust me, they're wearing me out.
Okay. So
You know what? I wanted to add also, I do like the fact that your program is not geared toward just a specific type of child, if you will. And I love the fact that you reach out to, you give all students the opportunity. A lot of times, me as a special ed teacher, a lot of times our students are overlooked. And so I know that you specifically work with a lot of students that have various disabilities, so that's a great thing.
Well,
yeah.
over the years, I've seen that a lot of kids that had some type of learning disability or some type of issue, um, they gave up on them. They never was able to say, hey, we got a college here for you or this or that. So basically it's just job training or you figure it out. So we wanted to target them kids so we can help them with jobs. We had a 6 week program this summer. Then we was able to place kids in jobs. They was working at Quicken Loans in the parking structure. They was working at a janitorial department before the COVID stuff came out. So now we got a lot of kids getting different trades and working at different restaurants and doing different things. And they coping. Now they making money they can provide for themselves. So that's my goal.
Yeah, that's important. That's important. We have a viewer. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's Rajana Johnson.
Rosina.
Regina, okay. And said I coached a basketball team and we met at the Horatio Center. They loved it. Horatio built strong relationship with my students and they wanted to thank you for that, Regina.
Thank you, Miss Regina.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then we want to send a shout out to Rhonda Costa Ellis. Hello. And then also Latrice Eason Worthy. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you. And I just want to say, hey, Rodrina, remember she came and supported our workshop that we provided for parents. So we appreciate you. And also we appreciate all of our other people who are tuning in.
Definitely. Yep. So what is a typical day like for you, Mr. Williams? I know you're really busy, you got a lot going on, but what is a typical day like for you?
Well, I try to teach the young people that's been working here. I make a challenge to them. You come to work on time, you late. So I'm always going to be the first one here. And I'm always going to be the last one to leave.
Okay.
So what I do when I get here, I just try to see what some of the needs that we need around the facility. I make sure all the trash is up. We clean the building. Then I get into I own the transportation company. That's how all this stuff really runs. That's the engine. So I get up and make sure everybody doing what they're supposed to do. I meet with both of my managers. Once all that's done, then I focus on the transportation part. Again at 12, then I go back into the foundation part and just see what we can do with the grants, see where our strengths are at, what type of fundraising we have to do to create more programs for the kids. And that's what panned it out from our second and third grade program we did last summer. So that's our goal, is to find programs that we can strengthen our youth with, and that's what we have been doing.
Yeah, but that's awesome. It just seems like your whole day and your whole life has been centered around mentoring and cultivating our youth, which is definitely a gift and a blessing. Because, like we said, we know a lot of students, and we know that you have blessed and assisted a lot of students within Detroit reach their goals or reach their next potential. And then, just like Ms. Lisa was saying, you have variant programs available to assist with different students. Because, with Detroit Public School, as being a teacher, we have this a diverse group of students, and it's good that you provide programs that can assist all of them.
Our doors is open to all students, so we're not turning away no students. I'm not turning away nobody that want to come in here and talk to me. I don't care who it is. Hey, I'm gonna give you a few minutes and we can talk and see. We can see if we need to have another meeting and see how serious you are about
Right.
what's going on.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
But I'm not turning away nobody.
Oh, that's awesome. And is this also good that you're able to modify your programs? Like you said, usually have your programs at your facility, and due to COVID, a lot of things were shut down. So you said you ran your program virtually this time via Zoom, which is, additional blessing, because you were still able to captivate those students and not just leave them at home, just scattered. So you were able they were able to still pay their phone bill,
Exactly,
buy them some Yeezys.
Yeah, you know what they do. You know what they do. But the blessing part was this summer, seeing somebody for 6 weeks on a camera, then you finally see them in person when we had the picnic. We had a social distance picnic. And it felt so good to just see all these different kids from different areas. We had Osborne, U Prep, a kid from Liggett. We had kids from area, Grosse Pointe South. North. We just had a great group of kids, and be able to see them all get together and fellowship. It was a blessing.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yes, I want, so speaking of kids and influences and all that good stuff, and I'm not sure if we had that in the questioning, but how does as a champion parent, how does your son fit into what you do?
Well, it's a very loving relationship, but I try to push him, and I got to realize he's only 21. So I told him when I was 21, I got back home from college, and I was not at my mom's house. I just kept moving. It just came from hard work and trying to instill in him just hard work. You got to get up. If I ask you to be somewhere, somebody asks you to be there 15 to 20 minutes ahead of time. Just don't get there at the time they ask you to be there. They're not going to take you serious. Anything can happen. But the relationship is there. He want to run a foundation. He want to do all this. He got all the dreams of that, but first you got to work and do it. Then we take the next steps.
That's good. Good guidance.
Yeah, I'm sure you provide a wonderful role model, not only for your son, and like you said, for other students. And it's good, like you said, it's good to be there early, because if you're on time, you're late, essentially. And I know I can work on my time skills, so I need to make sure that I'm necessarily early as opposed to on time.
Well, I don't give him no breaks. When he come here, he's just like the rest of the kids. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna ask you to do it. If you don't know how to do everything I'm asking you to do, how can I leave something in your hands? And I'm not gonna ask you to do something that's not right. So to be a part of something, you got to understand it. And that's what I try to get to him. I tell you that because I love you, and I don't want you to do anything wrong. And I tell all the kids that I love them. Why I'm gonna tell you something wrong. So just listen to me, follow the path, and you'll be all right.
Yes, yes, definitely. So what's the most rewarding aspect of what you do?
Oh man, I had a kid play my second chance game. He didn't have a scholarship, and he came back. He got a scholarship from the game. He came back, and he's an attorney. He's an agent. He's living his dream through the resource. And he came back, and actually was aired on the news just to hear how he felt about it. And I don't think about it because I'm always helping kids, and that's my passion. I don't need to be patted on the back. I just want to help. And I have a lot of success stories. I mean, I got 3 or 4 kids in the NBA, NFL that came through the program that I mentor. So I'm gonna be honest with them. They know one thing they don't get is honesty out of me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat them to tell you the truth. If you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you. If you're doing something right, I'm gonna tell you. So at the end of the day, they respect that. They know I don't want anything from them. I just want to love on them and help them.
Yeah, that definitely is rewarding. Like I know as a teacher, when you see students come back, I'm like, well, Miss McDaniel, I appreciate you did this, this, and that. You don't even remember what you did, but you just appreciate the fact that you were able to be instrumental in their life. So that's really important, because we all play roles and we all influence. But I know my most rewarding thing, and as you said, is when students come back and and you're able to converse with them and see how they've grown and developed into positive young men and women.
Yeah, we had some kids we didn't think they was gonna make it, but
I know I had some too. I had one student I didn't think he was gonna. I didn't think he was gonna. He called me. He was in college. He was like, I don't even know how he got my cell phone number, but I was appreciative for him calling. He just wanted to thank me for being tough on him as an English teacher. This is when I was teaching back at Cody because it was able for him to get through his English class when he got to college. And I was like, okay, yeah. So that was awesome.
yeah, and it's a great feeling when you impact other people's lives
Hmm.
and you're giving them the right direction, and they moving in the right direction, and they feel comfortable of coming back and asking you for some type of advice. And I get that all the time. I deal with a lot of young men. What you think about this age? I want to do this. I want to do that. Then I just give it to them. We sit down and talk, and once they get done talking to me, they understand my vision and what I'm trying to do, and they respect it. So they're not going to drift off. They're going to follow the path.
Hmm. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. So, how can people find out what's going on at your foundation? Is there like a Facebook page, a Twitter page, or do you have a website?
Yeah, we have a website, HoratioWilliamsFoundation.org.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the I don't know the Facebook or the Instagram. I don't operate. I don't even know how to get on it. So so we have the kids run it.
They can follow this link, and I'll post it in the comments as well. We're gonna help you, Horatio.
Okay. I'm technology. I'm not technology savvy on that, but I always try to get some results, some good results and stuff. Like this weekend, we teamed up with Fiat Chrysler. And we was able to give away 17 produce boxes in the neighborhood for the community.
Awesome.
We took it to the seniors that couldn't make it, and they was very appreciative of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a blessing to be able to help people in the little things that we can think: corn, cabbage, squash, and all that go a long ways. And they was out there waiting. They was waiting to get it. So that was a blessing there to be able to do that and team up with Fiat Chrysler to do it. So it was just a blessing.
Yes, yeah, yes. I'm sure they're appreciative. Right now during this, we're social distancing, and everybody need resources, and it's good that you're able to provide resources. So, are there any programs that's going to go on in the fall, or are you all holding off to see what's will be opening or closing, or?
Well, our doors are open. It's just based on the governor letting us know we can do. Our doors is open, and all our programs are free. So it's just up to the parent being responsible, getting on the internet, getting their kid involved. But however they do it, whichever way they do it, we are open. We're trying to educate the kids, and we want to support all the kids. We want to call a half a day. So if you want to bring your kids from the morning to the noon, that's fine. From the noon to the evening, that's fine. You have 2 options. So our staff
They
together.
can't drop them off in the morning and stay to the evening. It's either or.
Either or.
Okay. And
You
you got to
know,
tell the parents that because they'll just be
yeah.
trying to drop them off.
Trust me, when we put on the website, it will be called half a day, so they understand it's a half a day.
Yeah, I wanted to bring up the different types of things that you do, you know, with the kids as far as like the entrepreneurial. You have people come in and present inspiration for them if they want to be entrepreneurs, chefs. I know you got a guy who did a presentation before. He now has a famous T-shirt. And I'm not gonna name each and everything, but I like that you have such a variety of things that you're, especially the entrepreneurship. You know, I think that's so important, especially right now. I think a lot of people have been, you know, a lot of talents have been brought out of people. And so being able to be an entrepreneur is very important. Being able to tap into your own special gifts and your own skills. And I think you did a lot of that this summer because I popped in a few of your virtual sessions with GDYT.
Okay. Well, the goal this summer was every day to have an entrepreneur come on and talk to the kids for an hour. So we tried to target what did they like, you know. So we had from firefighters to bloggers to
Yes.
business owners, I mean, designers. We had that for around about 30 some days. We had a different one come on every day and talk to them. So we didn't want to leave no kid out. If you don't want to be a nurse, we're going to make sure you're a nurse come on and talk to you. If you want to be a school teacher, we had a school teacher. You know, whatever you wanted to do, we custom the program and what the kids wanted to do. We had 50 kids. So we had tried to have different speakers every day for the kids. And every kid is different. You know, everybody's not going to be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer. And, you know, these kids are very creative. I mean, dealing with them, they're very creative. They may have some type of disability or something, but they're very creative. And I like that because whatever they want to do, they're not ashamed of. That's what they want to do. You know, they're not living because their friends feel this way, that way. No, they are totally different. So it's been an honor and a blessing to be able to work with them.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Because like I said, our kids are different. And just because somebody want to be an entrepreneur versus maybe a blogger doesn't mean that they're any less successful. Everybody is different. And we have to just use our resources to introduce them to different variants so that they can, know the different tools it takes to follow that certain career path.
Exactly. So next time we put the program together, we're gonna have you as a speaker talk about the makeup line, the beauty.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I definitely have my stuff together too. I'm kind of shy, but I'm gonna get it.
But trust me,
together.
we'll be shy until the kids get to ask you the questions that you'll blend right on in.
I will.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, people that usually say that they're shy, they're usually not shy.
I think that I am shy. I'm just a little. I mean, I'm getting better, but I am shy.
Yeah. She can't be shy with Mommy's talk.
I know Mommy Talk has provided me with an awesome opportunity because, like I say, I've never realized how, I was shy and then I never thought I'll be here today. So I'm thankful for the Mommy Talk team and my Mommy Talk sisters and a Mommy Talk platform. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so Mr. Williams, so what's next for you? What can we look forward to?
Well, actually, we're working on a couple of collaborations with the state and different organizations to give some more opportunities on job training. We're trying to open up a truck driving school for the kids, from the age of 18 to on up. So we got different programs we're trying to target. The financial literacy part, we trying to target because the most important thing when you do get some money, what you gonna do with it? So we want to give them some opportunity, how to put their money up or make some goals. If I'm making this, I'm gonna save. We're gonna treat it like tithe. Save 10% in the church. Just like you give 10% every Sunday, just save 10%, and before you know it, you have a little egg nest together. So when you want to go purchase you a car, get you a house, you done made all this money, you don't have nothing saved up. Then now you're sitting there asking everybody do you a favor. But you didn't do your own self a favor. So my thing is, we'll make you accountable for what you do, and that's what we do here. We make all these kids be accountable. If you did something wrong, you got to stand and be accountable for it. We're not going to keep saying you didn't do that. You did do it. So be accountable for it, and let's talk about it. So you won't do it again.
I need you to repeat that one more time. When people ask you, y'all know I'm always asking somebody to repeat something. Repeat that one more time. When people ask people to do them a favor, that whole please.
Well, it's a lot of times when people want a favor, they don't want to be accountable for what they have done to get in that situation. So if you know you want something, prepare for it. It's just like anything in life, but don't wait until it come and you done spent your money and did something else with it. Now you want to come to your auntie, your cousin, friend. If they don't do it, you mad at them, but they was accountable. Yeah, they made their own. They put their savings together. Now, if they don't do it, you can't get mad at them because they didn't do it. Be accountable for what you can control.
That's right.
Sometimes when we can control something, we lose track of what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
And dealing with kids, they have their own agenda, what they want to do besides growing up. Everybody want to be grown, but when it's time to make some grown decisions, they can't make the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
My son want to be grown. He got a speeding ticket, Hamtramck. First thing he say, "You going with?" No, you grown.
Right.
What I'm going for? You may know him. No, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's just making them accountable and learning. We all of them. Y'all teacher, y'all love all y'all students. At the end of the day, they got to make a better decision when they leave that school.
That's right.
The school is a safe haven. But once you leave the school, now you're out into the real world, So you got to deal with things different. You don't know how they live in at home or what's going on at home. So that's a whole different task and a whole different project. So we got to look at all that stuff when we evaluate how a kid is performing and what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
Very good.
That's some real talk.
Yeah, definitely. Because, the thing is, we need to make sure we hold them accountable because that's how they learn. Everybody make mistakes, but it's what you do after your mistake. Exactly. And how you hold yourself accountable and how you, just bounce back and, just learn from the mistakes that you've made.
And then I just wanted to point out the communication piece. A lot of things that you said today, basically, again, just reiterating for our champion parents, that communicating with your children is very, very important. Whatever it is, we have to keep the lines of communication open. So,
yeah, especially when a kid leave your household, I think it's more important to talk to them every day.
Yes.
Then you get on their nerve when they living with you. Your daddy, you drive me crazy. I don't want to hear it no more. But as soon as they get on their own, they call you every day. Now you getting on my nerve. What you want? You know what I mean? Leave me alone, you're gone. But it's so important to talk to them because they got to make some grown decisions now, and they don't know. Nope. So kids just don't know. They end up making a bad decision because you don't have a relationship with your parents or your dad or your mom. You're scared to talk to them. So I encourage every parent to build a relationship with their child where they feel comfortable to talk to them. It don't take long, but if you don't talk to your kid, you're going to get some type of phone call that you're not going to want. So at the end of the day, build that relationship with them. They're grown. They're out here with some adults. They're 18 dealing with adults, 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. So they don't know anything. So the thing is to protect our child is to educate our child.
Definitely. So Regina asks, is the foundation sponsored by state funding to start new programs?
No. Tell her if she knows somebody can help us, we will love it. No.
You hear that, Regina? Yeah.
But no, just
resources.
We have different resources. We do a lot. We do a lot of fundraising. We do some stuff with the state. We do some stuff with the city of Detroit. We always seeking funding so the kids can come here free. I don't think no kids should have to pay for education.
Mm-hmm. Amen. I agree with that.
Yep. And Miss Shorter, Lakeisha Franklin Shorter, she's a much needed community resource. Thank you for supporting Detroit young adults. And Rashia Barnes, messing up people's names.
Hey, Rachel, that's one of me and Miss Pert's old students. Hi, my sugar.
Miss
Oh
you
my
all.
God, is that Rachel?
Yes.
Hi, oh my God, I wonder how her child looks.
Okay. Yep. She's in here in the comments, so she's watching. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Don't you see how y'all touch their lives?
They remember.
Yeah,
that's one of our sugars too. Look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, is there any final thoughts or encouraging words, supportive words that you would like to leave? We definitely, you gave us a lot of nuggets. But anything you would like to leave off on a final thought?
Well, I just think everybody should really evaluate what's happening now in the world and understand. I know we say Black Lives Matter. I think it's a time now where we need to stick together and be accountable for certain things that we do. So at the end of the day, let's love on each other, and I tell my son every day, I love you, man. We talk, I love you. Sometimes he don't say nothing back to me because I didn't beat him down early that morning. But at the end of the day, he know I'm here, and I have kids too that come here. They know that too. At the end of the day, I'm loving on anybody that's coming in my path. And my thing is, if you love people, you'll help people. So everybody just take all the anger, all this other stuff out of their heart, and just reach out and love somebody. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Go ahead, let me hear you say it, Mr. Williams. Reach out and touch somebody's.
No, the song I like by Marvin Gaye. Let's just save the children.
Oh, that's nice.
Can you sing a little bit of it? I don't know.
I don't know it, but back in my other life, I wish I knew how to sing. But just save the children. I mean, if everybody do their part, we'll have a healthy community and healthy relationships. When I was growing up, everybody in the neighborhood knew everybody and knew who was doing what they was doing or whatever, and they didn't have no problem telling you doing something wrong.
Right.
So that's what we need to get back to, where we can talk to a kid and don't be intimidated by a kid, and just let them know.
Oh, I talk to him. I don't be intimidated by him. I mean, I'd be like, excuse me, but I'm not necessarily. I guess that's the teacher in me. Yeah, so I talk to him. Mm-hmm.
But
I think over the years something had gotten lost, with the parents, because people stopped loving on kids. Like they became impatient and disgusted at certain behavior. So they acted as such. And so, you have parents who were maybe paranoid and like, well, you ain't gonna talk to mines. And, so the village got lost, so we definitely got to get that village back. If you approach my kids with love, you can, get them together. As long if I can see the love, and you're not trying to harm them or anything like that, I don't mind, say something, save them, save the children.
See, the thing is, by y'all being educators, y'all have a tough job, because when a kid is at home and if he's not doing what he's supposed to do, he always getting punished. Then he come to school and he don't do what he's supposed to do, you punish him again. So he just shuts down. He's like, I can't go nowhere and be myself besides me getting shut down. Mm-hmm. And once he gets shut down, he just feel like nobody cares about him. Nobody love him. So at the end of the day, now you taking a nice young man, a nice young lady, now they being rebelling and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Then they come up with some bad decisions. So our goal is just to reach out with them and just love them. I'm not kicking no kid out, because that's what he may do. I'm not putting no kid on punishment. I may get a little loud with him so they know I care about them. But at the end of the day, if I do that, I'm repeating what's happening at home. Mm-hmm. Then they can't wait to get out of home so they can come to school and do what they got to do. They're in a different world. So I'm not gonna do that.
Is that it?
That's it. Really care.
That is funny.
When y'all get by yourself, really listen to that song.
I'm going to listen to it too, because I didn't even know he had a song. I know about the what's going on, the sexual healing and all that extra stuff. I'm going to have to listen to that one.
I'm going to put it in the comments.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I really enjoyed this interview with you, Mr. Horatio Williams. I'm sure our listeners and our people who are watching, our supporters enjoyed this. We really appreciate you. Please, everyone, exercise your right to vote and make sure you complete your census and be safe and wear your mask. Use hand sanitizer and remember to follow the CDC guidelines to practice effective social distancing. Thank you for everyone for an awesome interview, our wonderful Facebook Live audience for tuning in. Mommy Talk, thank you for the comments. Continue to visit our website and social media platforms at Mommy Talk Network. Until next time, continue to love yourself and love your children. Take care.
Thank you all for listening.